speaking on behalf of Brighton for Palestine, which is a Brighton-based group advocating for a free Palestine. We demand a full, continuous ceasefire in all of Palestine, and we demand justice for those we have lost, those who have been displaced, those who have struggled, and those who are still struggling. And this is only counting the atrocities that have been occurring since October last year, not the last 76 years of thousands and thousands of more people affected by this genocide. We, as queer people, as queer people of colour, have our own everyday struggles, and we are forced to navigate the intersections of our own oppression every day. We must recognise that we, and people all around this room, have a voice, and we have the privilege to speak. We cannot allow this genocide and the last 76 years of Palestinian oppression and repression to go by unheard. We must collectively use our voices to expose this genocide, to expose the people and the institutions that are complicit in this genocide, and to express love and solidarity towards the people of Palestine, because none of us are free until all of us are free. With Brighton for Palestine, we've been part of marches and demonstrations around Brighton. We were present 2 weeks ago in part of the Palestinian Solidarity for Trans Pride March, and we collaborate with other groups such as tonight for the Decolonise Pride event, and not only in response to events from institutions that are complicit, either politically or financially, with oppression and genocide in Palestine, but also as an alternative to them, where queer people of colour come together to make a space their own. So we are hosting this event tonight as an alternative Pride event, as Brighton Pride organisation has failed to meet Brighton Queers for Palestine's 6 demands, which were, I'm going to read out our demands. The first one was to publicly and formally acknowledge the genocide in Palestine. The second one was to drop Coca-Cola and its subsidiary company Costa Coffee as sponsors. The third one was to demand that the University of Sussex discloses and divests from investments tied to human rights abuses. The fourth demand was to ban political parties from the Pride Parade. The fifth one was to ban cops from the Pride Parade. The sixth one was to revise Pride's code of ethics, as they have an ethical standard for those marching, performing, and being involved in Pride, ensuring that they are not involved in Zionism, transphobia, racism, ableism, and anything of the sort. Let me tell you a little bit more about Brighton Queers for Palestine. So a big part of our group is fundraising. We raise funds every week for GoFundMes and evacuation funds, for eSIMs, and for Brighton-based Palestinian well-being support. Tonight, for this event, all the raised funds will be split 50% between funds for Brighton Q4P fundraising that I just detailed, and the other 50% will go to the Sudan Solidarity Collective, which is a London-based Sudanese group fundraising for people in Sudan. Momo from Medina will be speaking shortly about this afternoon. And we also have a stall which we're going to set up during the break, which has a range of different cool stuff you can buy. And there's also a stall that is selling t-shirts and tote bags to raise funds for the Sudan Solidarity Collective. And also, as a side note, kind of talking about the next events we're going to have, we have another very exciting upcoming event this Tuesday on August 6th, where members of the cast of I Kissed a Girl will be present in conversation with Michaela Loach, the author of It's Not That Radical, to talk about Black queerness. So for this very special occasion, we are organizing a raffle to win an Amy Spaulding made iconic dyke ring, and you can purchase tickets for this at our stall. It's one ticket for £5 and 3 for 10, and the winner will be announced at the I Kiss the Girl event, or if you're not there, you will be emailed about it. And we'll also be making in the future a new batch of Queers for Free Palestine t-shirts, like this one, which you can purchase soon. And you can keep an eye out for all the exciting stuff we're doing by following Brighton Queers for Palestine on Instagram and by joining our WhatsApp group to get announcements. If you would like to join us in a more kind of organizing capacity, you can join our WhatsApp community chats and come to one of our meetings. If you'd like to kind of get involved in that, you can speak to one of us, or speak to me, or come to our stall during the break. And just to kind of end, I just wanted to mention that specifically for this event, I'd like to remind everyone to make sure that you're asking for consent when taking pictures and videos of people. Leon, who's... Leon in a white top and Bella in a gold top are taking pictures tonight, so if you don't want your picture taken, you can let them know. But yeah, just that. And a very important reminder, this night and this event centers queer and trans people of color, so please be mindful of this and respect this space. Anyone who doesn't will be immediately removed. And in that regard, if I could kindly request that you could leave the two front rows to queer and trans people of color, that would be amazing. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks so much, Jet. And now we have Superior Joy, who will be performing some of their poetry for us.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
How's everyone doing?
Great.
So I think I'm going to do a couple of poems for you and attempt to waffle. As you might be able to hear, my voice is like lightly disappearing, so I'm just going to not say that much and do my poems. This first one is from a show that I have created called Kill the Cop Inside Your Head, and it is called Control is a Currency. Control is a currency, and I'm skink. Not being funny, but control should be distributed equally. Control should not be hoarded. The 1% holding tight to the ability to make folks do what they want. I want to say, nobody but me gets to control me. But I know that's not true. I still gotta pay my rent, don't I? I still gotta suck up to the people that might employ me, even whilst they don't give a fuck about my precarity. Still gotta bite my tongue, don't I? See, I'm trying to find ways to assert myself confidently without anybody thinking I'm too uppity. Imagine what else I could do if I didn't waste all that energy. I still gotta watch myself, don't I? See, I say I'm free to dress how I want, but I know if I go out in those shorts or that top, then it's gonna get a response. And the choice was there. But it wasn't me who made that decision so heavy. Control is a currency. And some people walking around not knowing that they're wealthy. Others think that they have it, that it belongs to someone else entirely. I wish I could say, nobody but me gets to control me. But we all know that's not true. Still gotta pay my bills, don't I? Still gotta fight through institutionalized bias to be taken seriously. I still have to prove my worth harder than any white man will ever have to prove his. I still can't relax. Can I? See, I say I'm free to wear my hair how I want, but if it's Afro-natural, then it's calling into question if I'm a professional. I still gotta toe the line, don't I? See, I have about the same level of disrespect for authority as my white friends and family, but if I move with that energy, the powers that be might just decide that the price for my audacity is my entire humanity. Control is a currency. And control should be a treasure, a gift when given over, a responsibility held delicately. The problem is we live in a capitalist, individualist society, and it's like, I have the freedom to move, relatively, but I can't sidestep the politics of black respectability. I can't avoid the absurdity of the gender binary. I can't dodge the brutal power of white supremacy. So tell me who's holding the control, because it sure as hell ain't me. Thank you. I have one more poem for you, which is one of my favourite ones to perform, especially in a crowd that looks like this. So this one is called Reverse Racism. Reverse racism. That's what they call it. When they're stuck in their feelings about something or other. Someone called them Becky when her name is actually Hannah. Someone told them their Post Malone cornrows got them looking like a scarecrow. Someone said, actually, honey, you can't twerk for shit. Someone snatched off their messy white girls night out indie. Someone called them crackers. Caspers, Hellman's Mayo Sapiens, enemies of the sunlight, pasty white devils, dusty ass, no lip having ass, pale demons, nasty pig-eared motherfuckers who always got to be making out with their dogs. Or not even. Or they went to a work meeting and someone raved that they'd been making inappropriate jokes. Or somebody asked them, could you please stop touching my hair? Or they saw a poster at the university for a discussion group that was only open to people of colour. Or they didn't understand the in-jokes on a social media post that was never meant for them. Or the white person, or someone pointed out that a black person might know more about black lives than they do. Someone called them out for trying to Rachel Dolezal their way through the club. Someone called them out for trying to Rachel Dolezal their way through the club. You know. And then they want to cry and call it reverse racism. You see, when they do that, you can so clearly see the whole shallow pool of their understanding. They really think that racism is as basic as the decorations on their Starbucks cup. Boycott. Like it's just being rude, being nasty, making kind of mean generalizations. And honestly, if any of this has been making anyone get in their feelings, good. I don't have time for white ignorance. The arrogance. I don't have time for white ignorance, the arrogance to ignore the structures that have been pointed, rigid and sharp at our necks from day. The structures built with the bodies of our ancestors for the benefit of their ancestors. The structures that leave us little room to move, breathe, flourish, thrive. I don't have the patience to sweetly explain. It's not like I haven't tried to before, but telling colonizers that you're mad at them for colonizing is not something that goes down well so often, and I'm not about to soften my approach anymore. Because I already tried in my politest white voice, and that didn't work. So I guess some people are just gonna have to stay mad. Stay salty, stay heated, stay pressed. I'm not about to tone down my black ass voice so they can just go ahead and cry their silly white crocodile tears. I'm not here for it. So Becky, Hannah. Bye.
Thanks so much, Sophia. That was amazing. And now we have Momo from Madamia STG, who's going to talk a bit about organizing and share some poetry with us.
Hey guys, are you guys good? Yeah? First I just want to say that was amazing. Like, that was, yeah, that really just like energized me. And yeah, so I just want to say, my name is Momo. I'm Sudani. I'm a Londoner. Just came here for the day to speak about what's happening in Sudan. So yeah, there's a lot to say. The wars, I don't know if you guys know much about what's happening in Sudan. Does anyone really know what's happening in Sudan right now? Yeah? Oh great, that's nice. Yeah, so it's basically the biggest humanitarian crisis that's happening right now. Millions have been displaced. Like, if you know a Sudanese person, like, trust me, their lives have literally gone like upside down. Doesn't matter if they're here. We're all so connected to Sudan, and all our families literally, like, if you had the money to leave and evacuate, you can cross the border to Egypt, and also, like, sorry, fuck Egypt because there are visas, and I guys know what's happening even with Palestine as well, but they're making people flee war and pay like thousands of dollars. That's disgusting. Obviously, we already know we've got to end borders anyways, but so if you have the funds to leave and go to Egypt, like, you're still, you've basically got no money, no income, everyone's hopes have been looted, like, it's crazy. I'm not, like, if you've just seen the videos that come out, like, it's just like the most, like, horrific, just like Black Mirror type, like, fucked up shit. And it's all because of just, like, power. That's the only reason why this is happening. It's because it's a proxy war right now. You've got people from, like, Russia who are funding this war. It's all just because of, like, you know, people in power wanted to take gold and smuggle resources, and just land grabs and just fucking capitalism, obviously just doing its thing at, like, the peak. It's just so sad to see how so many, like, people, Sudani people, have literally lost, like, hope. I expected, because we had a revolution in 2019, I don't know if you guys know much about that, but we were a whole country screaming revolution on the daily, protested and marching, like, million-man marches on the daily so easily, and, like, you know, I was so just, like, proud to be Sudani, and just, there was so much like, high morale in creating a new world, and the people were tired, but then they just had so much energy, and just to see, like, a whole nation of people's spirits, like, completely crushed. The mental health crisis right now in Sudan communities is just, like, horrific. Like, all our families, literally, everyone's depressed. Like, dinner table conversations every day. It's like, who's died, whose home's been looted, who's been, you know, kicked out their home, who's also, I don't want to, like, obviously say this, but even with, like, sexual assault and rape, and there's so many issues. Like, if you care about anything, you care about Sudan. Like, if you care about women's rights, you care about Sudan, and you speak about Sudan. Like, they're using right now, like, sexual violence as a weapon of war, and their stories are just disgusting. And I know that we're very compassionate people, and I know that we can create change. I know that we can rewrite history, and there are so many things we can do. But I want to go back to the point as well. And if you care about anything, you care about Sudan, because if you care about climate crisis, right now, climate justice, we'll be speaking about Sudan. We've been having floods annually, every single year, literally causing mass destruction of homes, droughts as well, happening annually as well. Sudan is, I think, one of the most vulnerable countries in the world when it comes to climate change. If you care about child rights, you'll be speaking about Sudan. The war right now is basically employing child soldiers. It's just so fucked up how, again, because of money, all this is just creating genocides that have been happening for years. So the war in Sudan broke out in Khartoum, the capital, in April, but genocides in Sudan have been happening for decades. So this is not a new thing, but it's basically an eruption of the continuous, just power of the military and the paramilitary, and they've been doing up ethnic cleansing on certain tribes. It also speaks on anti-blackness as well. Even though Sudan, we are an African country, there's a lot of Arab supremacy. We're going to speak about Arab supremacy has also done a number in our community, and it's something we need to speak up about as well. UAE is also funding this war, boycott UAE as well, but also we have to speak about how, what does a boycott look like as well, because right now it's basically, we want to stop arms weapon manufacturers obviously funding this war, and I know there's been a lot of direct action for Palestine on this, so if anyone has any ideas as well on how we can extend this direct action for Sudan as well. So also guys, we're too smart as a community, but it's I know there's so much that's happening. There's a lot of death and destruction in this world, but I also have so much faith in all of us as well. I've been part of an organization called Medania, and Medania is basically civilian government. That's all we're just rooting for in Sudan. We just want a civilian government. We just want democracy, and everyone deserves that. We all know that. And it's so sad just how much we've been ignored. And no more. 2024 is the year we speak up about Sudan. But back to the conversation of direct action and just hope as well. I know this is, it is a lot to take in, but this is a time for us to grow as people, and I've evolved through my organizing. So yes, I've got this organization called Medania, which started 5 years ago right now. Someone in my community just DM'd up on a WhatsApp chat, just said they're organizing a vigil because we had a massacre on June 3rd, where basically there's been massacres upon massacres, and it's so sad how normalized death is in our society, and it shouldn't be. But there was a massacre, and then one of my friends' friends got killed in that massacre. And then so they said, can we organize a vigil? And we kind of just did one outside the EU Commission, because the EU also has blood in their hands. The EU have been funding the paramilitary, the militia, and they've been funding, obviously, they've been funding the military as well, to expand the borders, because they're so anti-immigration, which is fucked up. People are fleeing war and violence. But yes, we did it outside the EU Commission. And then from that, it was like the first time the Sudan community all came together and started crying. It was very healing, cathartic. And then from that, we had to debrief after the people organised. And we were like, oh, we could organise more events for the community. And then we kind of did like art therapy workshops for little kids. We organised film screenings. We did like panel discussions, and then that was successful. And we were like, oh, we could, be a proper organisation, and we're like collective. Now we're an organisation, but we're doing fundraising for asylum seekers as well. Again, if you care about asylum seekers' rights, you would care about Sudan. You'd be speaking up about Sudan. I don't know if you guys know, but most asylum seekers entering the country right now in the UK are Sudani, and even here in Brighton, there's a massive Sudani community, asylum seeker community, who you guys could connect with. I went to one of their events. One thing about Sudani people is we're very, very community oriented. That's also I just learned from my organising. We literally move in packs, and so they're doing a lot of stuff to basically, look after their community here in Brighton in terms of events, fundraisers, and so I just came last month, and I was honestly so surprised at the Sudan community here in Brighton. I had no idea they were a thing, but it makes sense because after hearing how most asylum seekers coming into the UK are Sudani, just shows that we are going to be everywhere. We are, I think, it's the biggest displacement crisis in the world right now. By September, they also said that 2.6 million Sudani people are going to die from famine. And famine, we all know that it's prevented. This shit should not exist. And this shit should not be normalized. This shit should not be. I can't believe I'm even saying this. I can't believe I'm even here today. Because, again, I think everyone should study Sudan and should talk about Sudan, not just because of obviously genocide that's happening right now, but honestly, our history is so beautiful, so rich. People need to study us. People need to have eyes on us. The way we organized during the revolution, we were doing up national civil disobedience like that. It's so, and then just here in the UK, just seeing how people just don't know how to rebel. People don't know how to stand up. We're too stiff here, but then people just probably think Sudan people just don't know shit. When honestly we are fucking revolutionary people. And we also already know all our struggles are connected. We all know that freeing me is freeing you, freeing me frees me. And I also just want to mention all the stuff we're doing within there. How am I doing with time, by the way? Yeah? Alright. So right now, since the war started, with the NEO, we basically did a healing space for the Sudan community. And then from that, it was basically we wanted to recharge people, and because I think, just seeing how our community went from, we were protesting outside at Tandani Street every single week. In Sudan, there would be going to protest, getting tear gassed, and going to the exams or going to the wedding at night. Protesting is just, we're built different. But then to see, again, just the despair within our community. And so my mission right now is to recharge Sudani people, to boost their morale, call to action, and that's what we're doing right now. With the group's really expanded, and we're organising protests. We've been doing up coding drives for asylum seekers. We have been we want to make Sudan a national conversation here in the UK, and we're trying to do everything. We want to create new roles, obviously. We all are, I know that. We're all trying to end capitalism, we're all trying to end white supremacy, we're all trying to end the patriarchy, we're trying to end every oppressive system. And we're trying to create a new world. And yeah, so we're doing it in every way possible, whether it's doing direct action, whether it's protesting, whether it's speaking, doing up parliamentary sessions, campaigning. If you care about prisoners' rights, you care about Spanish people. There's a lot of prisoners here in the UK as well. Asylum seekers are getting imprisoned because of the new law that came out 2 years ago called the Nationality and Borders Act, which basically states that any asylum seeker entering the country illegally can get taken to prison. And the catch-22 is that there's no legal ways for asylum seekers to enter the country, so any of them can get taken to prison. But their priority of the people who they take are people who drive the boat when they're entering the UK, or people who've had any form of criminal conviction or offence before they enter the country, or if they've had their visa rejected entering the country, or before they enter the country. And a lot of Sudan people would, let's say, claim student visa, get rejected, and then try and come through. Or if they're on the boat, basically the smuggler will say, you can get on the boat if you don't have any money, but you have to drive the boat. And then the Sudan people won't even know that if that's illegal, basically, they'll get caught, and also they have no money anyways. So yeah, it's all really fucked up. We've done detention visits, we've done prison visits, and what's really sad as well is the average Sudani asylum seeker in these prisons is a 20-year-old. That's disgusting. That's shocking. And obviously the issues with language barriers, but again we've got a interpretation group. We're all also just on WhatsApp right now. We're trying to, at that stage, because now the work has really, really expanded. And it's been really inspiring because it's just showed me, just the beauty of the community, just the organising community. There's so much compassion in this world. And we're going to also be speaking at UK Black Pride as well. And that's on the 11th. I'll see you guys there if anyone's going to come. But yeah, we're now really working with big groups in the UK. But obviously there's so much work to be done. 2.6 million people are expected to die by the end of September. It's the biggest humanitarian crisis. We need to treat it like one. And my message to you guys as well is just let's rewrite history. I know that we haven't seen a representation of a dream world currently right now, but people are waking up. This is our time, and there is definitely a shift happening. We need to jump on that momentum, and we cannot let all our martyrs die in vain. And we're going to create a new Sudan. We're going to end the war, and you're all going to come to Sudan, and we're all going to party the fuck up. All right? Okay, so I went on for a little bit, so I don't know if I have time. Actually, I want to do one little poem as well. I'll read it. But yeah, call to actions. You can follow us on Instagram. So Medania .sdg. So that is MEDANIYA.SDG. Just say, I think we're actually on the Brighton Palestine's Insta. I think we're on someone's post, so you can also find us there. You can come speak to me as well. If you want to organise work. I'm currently based in London right now, but we're branching out into Bristol, Manchester. It would be great to see what we can do maybe in Brighton as well. If you have any idea anything for like fundraisers, anything for actions, like DJs, artists, lawyers, like anything you can do it. But yeah, and then quick poem. Basically, I want to read a poem from a Sudani poet. Alright, okay, so this is called The Phoenix by Kamal al-Jazuli. From ashes cold, the phoenix soars. Above the pain, above the wars. With wings of fire, it cleaves the night, a symbol of our endless fight. Reborn from flames, it takes the flight, a beacon in the darkest night. For in its rise, we find our own, a strength, a light we've always known. The phoenix calls with clarion voice, and every challenge finds your choice. To arise anew with courage bold, to forge a future bright and bold. For we are phoenix, one and all. From every fall, we rise, we call. The spirit of a land reborn, in every heart, a fire sworn. Alright, thank you. Please pick up that down. Do your research, come to me if you have any questions. And also just I feel like I didn't do justice just on the genuine destruction that's happening in Sudan. But yeah, have hope, we're rebuilding a new world. And yeah, enjoy your night.
Thanks so much, Momo, just for sharing with us all about everything that's going on in Sudan, how we can support, how we can get involved, and thank you for sharing that poem. Also, it was really beautiful. I thought also we could hold a minute of silence as Black and trans people, as queer and trans people of colour. We often hold many layers of grief. So I'd like us together to hold a minute of silence to remember and honour our loved ones we've lost in our communities, our martyrs in the decolonial liberation struggles in Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Haiti, Tigray, Kurdistan, and many more. We remember and honour, and feel free to say to yourself or out loud who you wish to remember in this moment. So we remember and honour Zahara Brown, Sonia Massey, Hinge Rajab, Mohammed Natta, and many more that we hold close in our spirits and hearts and spirits. Rest in power, rest in power, rest in power. Thanks. And I'll also be playing a bit of harp for a hot second. And then we'll get started with LSS. So
what's good evening, everybody? What's good evening, everybody? Let's get the energy up. Right. is MC Taboo. MC Taboo 007. Get to know. Before we start, I want us all to honor my sister. When I say the house of, you say phalanges. The house of? Phalanges. The house of? Phalanges. Let's wake it up. Right. Express the power, sister. DJ, pump the beat. We're going to start off with something called the LSS, the roll call. You know what we call popping girls onto the floor. I'm going to need you to clap with me. Yes! Where is? Swiper. Where is? Swiper. Love, go. Where's the swiper? Give that a round of applause. Yes, where's the next one? Yes, where's the next one? Now pass, 007, with the gas, 007, with the gas, 007. Now roll it like it past that blood. I know you wanna get it up, pass the blood. Roll it like it past the blood. I know you wanna cut it up, yeah. I know you wanna cut it up, but you wanna cut it up, but you wanna cut it up, yeah. I know you wanna cut it up, yeah. I know you wanna cut it up, yeah. Let's go. Get back. A round of applause. Yes. Where's Empress? Where's Empress? Oh, Empress, oh lady. Yeah. It's the body system. It's the body system. It's the body system. It's the face of. It's the face system. It's the face system. It's the face system. It's the what? It's the face system. It's the face. Yes, it's the face system. Yes, it's the face. Here's Empress. A round of applause. Yes, where is Blanco? Yes, where is Blanco? Blanco 007. Blanco over here. Okay, next one. Where is Pearl? Where is Pearl? It's the bass system. Yes, it's the bass. Yes, it's the bass system. Yes, it's the pure. Yes, the pure. Yes, I'm the pure. Yes, I am 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 the what? Yes, the pure. Give them a round of applause, y'all. Where is the legendary Ray? I love the ball, yes. Oh, where is essence? Oh, where is essence? Oh, where is essence? Oh, where is essence? Make me sweat. Make me hard. Make me move. Yes, go. What? Essence, essence, essence. Yes, essence, essence, essence. Yes, essence, essence, essence. Yes, essence, essence, essence. Yes, see you into the wide. I'll see you into the wide. I'll see you into the see you into the wide. Let's go. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Where is Ellie? Where is Ellie Lebeau? Where is Ellie? Where is Ellie Lebeau? Where is Ellie? Where is Ellie? Ellie Lebeau? Yeah, it's the Donuts brother. It's the body brother. It's the it's the most You ready, let's go. Now take nobody like the salsa merengue, get the body on how. Now work the body like the salsa merengue, get the body on how. So that's what they put the bottle inside. So that's what to get what I want. Yeah, that's what to get what I want. Yeah, that's what to get what I want. Yeah, that's what to get what I want. That's what to get what I want. Yeah, good, carry. In the middle of the ball. In the middle of the ball. Right. Where is what? Where is? Oh baby, oh baby. Let's go. Back to the legendary way. Take me back to the old. Right. Take me back to the legendary way. Take me back to the old. Right. Take me back to the legendary way. Take me back to the legendary way. Take me back to the legendary way. To the legendary way. Let's go. Give them around. Give them around. Give them around. The next one, 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 the next one. You ready? Yes. Rastafari. Rastafari. Where is Rastafari? Where is Rastafari? You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go. Yeah. Put the walk part. 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 Yeah. My wrist, ooh, my wrist, my wrist, my wrist, my wrist, my wrist, my wrist, sister, my wrist, ooh, my wrist, sister, my wrist, ooh, my wrist, sister, my wrist, ooh, my wrist, sister, my wrist. Now rock, like a Dungeons & Dragons, rock, rock like a Dungeon Dragon. Rock like a Dungeon Dragon. I start to feel like a Dungeon Dragon. I start to feel like a dungeon. Now I start to feel like a dungeon. Now I start to feel like a dungeon. I start to feel like a dungeon. Good. Good. Over. Rock the camera. The camera love hope. Yes, what? Now where is Jamie? Jamie Delwa. Now where is Jamie? Now Jamie Delwa. We're now here. Okay. Alright. The next one. Yeah, what? I wanna see the Fenty. Now I wanna see the Fenty. Now I wanna see the Fenty. Yeah. Little sister, yes, not little sister. Now go, little sister. Now go, little sister. Now shake the body like a summer rain day. Get your body on out. Now rock the body like a summer rain day. Get your body on out. Now go, little sister. Now go, little sister. Now go, little sister. Go, little sister. Now go, little sister. Now go, Now slurp it up on the floor. Now wake the body, wake it up. Wake the body up. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Wake the body on out. Fuck it up, bitch. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. Yeah. Yeah. God. Now where is what I need? 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 Now stop to the feminine and I'm not black. Stop to the feminine and I'm not work. Stop to the feminine and I'm not to the feminine and I'm stop to the feminine and I'm not. Yeah. Stop to the feminine and I'm not work. Stop to the feminine and I'm not work. Stop to the feminine and I'm stop to the feminine and I'm stop to the feminine and let's go. I feel. Now sister, now go, little sister. Now go, little sister. Give them a round. Yes. The next one. Where is Shaq? Now 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 where is Shaq? Yeah, now where is Shaq? Now where is Shaq? Yeah, wind the body like a dog punch up. Wind the body like a dog. Yeah, wind the body like a dog punch up. Yeah, wind the body like a dog. Yeah, shake the body like a soft summer rain day. Shake the body on out. Now shake the body like a soft summer rain day. Shake the body on out. It's Big Bo, little sister. Over. Right? No shade. DJ, pause it. Pause it. How's everybody doing? Are we having a good time? My left side. Are we having a good time? I like you guys. See, you know what? It's always the left side, right? Right side. Are we having a good time? Jump scare. I'm scared. Upstairs. Are we having a good time? Right. Okay, so far the right side is taking it. The right side is taking it. Stella, you going to the left side? Period. Okay. You going to the losing team so far? I'm joking. Okay, so that was the NSS. We're about to pull out the judges. Do you guys want the judges? Let me do it one more time. Left side, do you guys want the judges? Yeah. Okay. Before we pull out the judges, we got one more NSS to go. Do you guys want this NSS? All right, DJ, give me a nasty beat for my sister. Where is money? the sauce of a reggae. Get your body on Get your body on bitch. Get your body on bitch. Get your body on bitch. Get your body on Move your body one, get 1, 2, now get your body one, check 1, 2. Check your body one, get 1, 2, now oh. Check your body one, check by 2, wanna shake your body one, check by 2. Check the mic 2, 1, 2, like oh. Rock your body, wanna rock it. It's rock your body, wanna rock it. It's rock your body, wanna rock it, bitch. It's rock your body, wanna what? Yeah, rock like a Dungeon Dragon. Rock like a Dungeon Dragon. Rock like a Dungeon Dragon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon. But I'm starting to feel like a dungeon. But I'm starting to feel like a dungeon. But I'm starting to feel like Give my sister a round of applause, please. Give Armani a round of applause, please. Princess Abel. Yeah. Alrighty. Are you guys ready for the judges? Where is my first judge? Mellow. Where is Mellow? Yes, it's the boneless brother in the flesh. 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 In the boneless brother in the flesh. Give a round of applause, everybody. Where's my next judge? Aisha. It's Aisha. It's Aisha, oh baby. It's Aisha. It's Aisha. It's Aisha, oh baby. It's Aisha. It's Aisha. It's Aisha, what? Yeah. What? Yeah. Aisha. It's Aisha. It's Aisha, what? Yeah. Bold sister, yes, bold sister. Now bold sister. Now bold sister. Now bold and bold. It's a bold and old baby. It's a bold and old baby. It's the bogan. Yes, it's the bogan. Yes, it's the bogan. Give them a round. Give my judge a round of applause, everybody. Where's my last judge of the night? Where is Bam Bam? Mother Let's go, yeah, it's the mother walking on the floor. It's the mother walking, yeah, it's the mother walking on the floor. It's the mother walk, yeah, it's the mother walk. What did you guys think of the NSF? Okay, let's fucking go. Just better go A round of applause.
Oh my, no shade. No shade.